totally honest, I have tried to not use agencies before, but it just doesn't work. I think nowadays I'm finding that people are willing to relocate, so the only way I could hire people directly is by getting people from around the Cambridge area, but more and more of the people that we're hiring are coming down from Leeds, various other places like that. So it's like a national outreach, even Europe. There's no way that I can cover that ground, so agencies are essential. Something that I sometimes find is we start off with an agency and we start getting some CVs in and they're not quite right. As soon as I have a call with the agent and we really try and we have a 20-minute call where we're talking about the sort of genes that I'm after in that person, whether it's someone who's a cubicle type focused person or whether it's a more effervescent, collaborative person. Once we've had that call, I find the CVs are normally on the button when they come in. It feels like in the same way that many years ago we had a bit of a slump around Cambridge. Cambridge is growing technology-wise. I just hope the number of engineers are growing as well. When there's someone we like, trying to make sure our first touch and all that sort of stuff is good so they like us. So there'll be good tips there, but yeah, so a big challenge is just making, just getting the good CVs, and it's just the market at the moment, it's really tough.
I tend to, at the moment, use agencies like Empiric to help me find the talent, but I'm getting more pressure from inside the business to try and reduce the cost of recruitment, because obviously we're about to start to do some more volume recruitment, so we're looking at using LinkedIn a bit more. I'm also thinking about getting an internal recruiter to try and help me do that, but it is very difficult, and trying to improve our online profile is something that I'm trying to look at as well. I like the idea from the seminar about maybe doing some telephone interviews first to try and just sort of screen out, because it is a two-way process. You've got to make sure that the candidate is still interested in you, and again at the seminar I talk about the passion for the technology, because I really think that's the way you retain people, if they're really passionate about what they do. And it's really just trying to keep the momentum up to try and make sure you don't lose candidates, because the market being as tight as it is at the moment.
Our biggest challenge is actually getting people through the door. Not many people have heard of Green Custard, and when they do, they love the sound of our name. But it's getting the word out there that we are recruiting and why we are awesome and people should be working for us. Once we get the people through the door, we have so far been successful and managed to make offers that have been accepted. Our recruitment process is quite fluid. We try to be as flexible as possible for candidates. We generally do a telephone interview followed by a remote technical exercise and then a face-to-face conversation. We don't like the word interview. The conversation is really an opportunity for both sides to get to know and ensure that it's the right move. But again, I think the fluidity and the flexibility in that process is probably the best thing that we can offer candidates. We want high caliber, high quality people that have a passion. It's not always easy to see that on a piece of paper, so we'd rather have conversations and understand who an individual is, and then confirm with them that Green Custard is the right fit for them. So it's finding those people to begin with and then getting them on board.